Hairbrain Comedy presents.
Whoa! UFC 272! 272! 272! This is a great card I don't even kind of care about. It's UFC 272 picking fights with DJ Dangler and the world famous
Jasper T. Colbaire, baby!
I came out hot, Jasper. I want to know if you feel the same way. You might feel the other way. I could see somebody love it.
I felt absolutely nothing until you started doing that intro, and that just fucking made myself.
Yeah.
I just fucking got there. I'm here with you.
This is a fight card for fight fans and nobody else. This card is a big, greasy burger that I don't know why it just doesn't look right to me. I'm just not that into this card. I don't think it's no title fights.
I don't think it's no title fights, man. I think it's the fact that there's only two men on this whole fucking main card that are coming off a win.
You're right. This is a gritty. This is a do you still have a job fight? God, as much as the UFC wants Greg Hardy to be on an upswing,
no,
he's not. Like,
nope.
This is how good Greg Hardy is.
Make no fucking mistakes. I fucking hate Greg Hardy. I hate his guts, but this is a fight he can win.
Yeah, the dude he's fighting. Let's not just pass over him here. Sergey Spivak. I love it. I love it when people's names spelling kind of has a question mark on it. They're like, yeah, this is a way to spell it. And he has one of those. Young dude, huge dude.
Uh-huh.
First fight on a main card pay-per-view. And I feel like this dude is a sacrifice to the god of marketing that is Greg Hardy.
Yeah, I think so. Great finish rate, but this is another knockout, dude. And I mean, hey, look, Tai Tuivasa took Greg Hardy out, but we also just saw him do it to the Black Beast. So I think that's a different story. I think if an MMA heavyweight is going to stand and strike with Greg Hardy, then there's a good chance Greg Hardy puts him to sleep.
Yeah, unless the polar bear here is the same type of hidden gem that Tuivasa is. Put this motherfucker on a fight night. And that's where he belongs, because he does have that crossover appeal, being an NFLer. Yeah, he belongs on free fights on TV. I think we're both picking him begrudgingly.
Yeah, he'll fucking win.
6'3" welterweight, dropping down a weight class. Weird fight.
It is a fucking
welterweight
weird fight.
Kevin Holland, 3 fights without a win, but he's still in the top 15 at middleweight, which who knows what that means at welterweight. Taking on Alex Oliveira, who's been fighting my whole life. He's been fighting since Kid Rock was good.
Kevin Holland's another one that they see as marketable, and they want to push him. And basically, the guy hasn't been able to keep anyone from out wrestling him. So they give him Cowboy because they think they're going to go out there and beat the shit of each other. I think they're forgetting that Cowboy Oliveira could take this fucker down and submit him.
Yeah. I think they just forget, because he's called Cowboy. Go ahead and give it to
Cowboy.
I think they forget that he's Brazilian. Like, it's such an American nickname that they forget that no, this guy grew up rolling around.
I do think I'm just going to cut to the chase that I do think that Kevin Holland can win this fight and probably will win this fight, but I don't think it's going to be a walk in the park for him.
I don't know if they're like on the chopping block, but this is definitely, the loser is not going to be on the main card.
Cowboy is going to go back to fight nights in Brazil.
I'm trying to think of any way I see Oliveira winning this fight, and I really don't.
Submission. But the thing is, Holland don't get super tired. It's not like he gets out wrestled because he's tired. It's just he gets out wrestled.
And he's not going to be weaker than Oliveira. And I do think that is something that he's ran into, especially with wrestlers.
Oliveira wouldn't be a bad bet, though. He's the underdog. I think Oliveira
be a good place to try to make some money.
Yeah, because I think he's got a real chance there. But I'm gonna go ahead and say that Kevin Holland is a work in progress, and this could be his moment, dropping weight class
down to featherweight. Edson Barboza, number 10, taking on Bryce Thug Nasty Mitchell. You can just look at
what
if somebody was to ask me to pick which fighter's name was Thug Nasty, Bryce Mitchell would be the last person I would pick right before Wonder Boy.
Stephen Thompson looks like one of those dudes who might surprise you that he went to a black high school.
As much as I don't love Thug Nasty's apparently undeserved nickname, good fighter.
Yeah.
He's kind of undefeated. It's weird because he's undefeated, but he's lost on TV.
Yeah. The loss on TV is always a hard one, but whatever. I mean,
but he's still technically an exhibit. Who cares?
We can lie.
I also kind of like 64% submission is a neat thing. I know it's not exactly the right term, but I kind of like trap fighters.
Edson Barboza has proven to not be tough enough.
Okay.
Some people can't help it. They get touched on the chin, they fucking fall asleep, man.
Yeah. This will be weird because Thug Nasty's never had a knockout.
Nope. That's why I don't think it's going to happen, DJ. I think Edson Barboza's takedown defense is good enough. We see Barboza, okay, sometimes someone can take him down over and over. It can happen, but you got to be real fucking good. What Khabib did to him, but that's fucking Khabib. Otherwise, if you can't knock him out, then if you can't knock him out or take him down, then Barboza is going to fucking catch you. Barboza is going to fucking stop Thug Nasty. Thug Nasty got plenty of time to come back. But you know what? I also ain't seen this motherfucker fight in 2 years. So he might come out a completely different man.
If Bryce Mitchell doesn't dominate Edson Barboza, he loses. That's my position. I would put parameters on it. If this was a video game, I would be like, nope, that you can't just win normal here. If you squeak one out, they have to make them fight again.
Yeah, I'm going to say best case scenario for fans is that Bryce Mitchell can't get a takedown and gets the living shit kicked out of him in the first round and then scores a takedown in the second and gets a submission. That will be the most fun way this fucking shit happens. Or vice versa. Bryce Mitchell keeps taking him down and then Barboza finishes him in the third. It should be fun unless it's fucking boring.
Rafael Dos Anjos taking on Rafael Fiziev. The fight of the Raphaels.
Yeah.
I've heard the winner of this has to take on the Ninja Turtle.
Oh, and then they achieve their final form as Salah Jesse Raphael.
That's it. I would have sworn that Rafael Dos Anjos was 54 years old.
Jesus Christ. Man, I'm gonna say this as simple and as straightforward as it can go. Rafael Dos Anjos is a former champ. He returned to his division. He hasn't been active. He hadn't been in fucking finishes and fights. He's a spent fucking fighter. I'm saying it. He's a spent fucking fighter. And Fiziev is a fucking young stud. He's here. It's his time. Look at me. I'm the Raphael now.
Yeah, no. All right, so we're both on Fiziev.
I think this is a very quite simple out with the old, in with the new. Yeah. And they just happen to have the same name, so they don't got to change the parking space.
Yeah. That's a good fight. I think it'll be fun to watch. And then the main event, I love it that it's a main event. First off, I love it that it's 5 rounds. I like it that it's got some story. I don't like this fight. I know a lot of people really want to see it, and I know styles make fights. Colby Covington style is boring.
I fucking hate him, DJ. I fucking hate his guts. I don't even know. We talk about dudes who don't actually get the respect for their fight game a lot, and I'll admit Colby's one of them dudes. I do not respect his fight game. You can show me these stats. I understand that he's good at his job. I get it. He's number one. Okay. But I don't fucking enjoy watching him fight. I fucking hate his guts. He ain't got no fucking star power. And he's been holding on to the number one spot by refusing to fucking fight anybody. His back's against the walls, and he's taking on the one guy he thinks from past experience that he's got his number. He can take him down for 5 rounds and win a fucking boring ass decision. And so he's trying to cheat me out of my fucking experience of a main event. Fuck him.
I am sick of hearing UFC personalities talk about what a great showman Colby Covington is, when they're like, oh, he could jump into pro wrestling or acting. He's such a care. I'm like, he is funny. He is funny the way the funniest guy at your shittiest job was funny.
Yeah.
He is so office funny. Like,
and his Borat fucking sucks. I don't think that motherfucker can't talk. He's a fucking mush mouth fucking moron, man. This motherfucker told us, oh, I'm a face now. And then he couldn't even fucking do it. He couldn't even fucking do it. And then he's like, oh, no, I'm a heel again. You're a bad fucking heel. I don't fucking like him. And you know who I love? Jorge fucking Masvidal, baby.
Exciting fighter. I think this is a serious question. Does the winner of this get beat up by Usman again?
God, they can't do that. They can't sell us that. They can't say, you can't tell me Jorge Masvidal needs to fight Usman a 3rd time because he didn't really probably earn it either of the first 2 times. And if you're going to tell me that Colby Covington fights the number 6 fighter who's on a skid, and that means he gets a 3rd shot, fuck no. No, Colby Covington got to fucking fight. Colby Covington got to fucking fight.
I'm hoping you're right. I'm regardless, win or lose, I hope after this fight, Colby Covington gets thrown to the wolves a bit, and I don't think those wolves are even going to chew him up. But that's what I want to see. Like, I want to see how tough he really is.
I want to see him fight Vicente Luque after this, win or lose. Because look, if Colbington loses this fucking fight, what's it going to drop him to? Number 3?
Yeah.
And Jorge, if he fucking wins, he goes up to number 4, or he can't outrank Colby just by beating him, right? That ain't how rankings work.
I don't know. The way they love Masvidal, I think it depends on the finish. If he hits another knock, if he knocks him out, it does.
Okay.
If he knocks him out, it does. If he wins by decision, no.
But he don't steal the number 1 spot, does he?
Probably not.
Like number 2 or 3, and then
they probably swap to 3-4.
And then let's make Covington fucking 11.
Is anybody rooting for Colby? I mean, I know he's got his fans, I'm sure.
But I've never met one. I mean, you'll get people who will admit that he's a good fighter.
Yep.
Fucking mad about it. Don't you dare fucking pick Colby Covington.
I had to place money. That's where it would go.
Oh, I know. If I was betting money, I would too. But God damn it,
we're both broke. It's a good thing we're both broke.
Yeah, what are we trying to do? Like, why are we even doing this show? Like, what do we stand for, DJ? Do we stand for a world where Colby Covington gets to be the number 1 contender?
I don't.
No,
I do not.
This is America, and I think it's time we take it back.
Take it back. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Let's January 6th this shit. I'm going game bread too. This is UFC 272. Has been picking fights with the world famous
Cowboy
Jasper T. Colbaire. And I'm DJ Dangler. Good fun.